Hi, my name is Tunde Owolabi. I'm an artist, photographer, and designer. I'm also the creative director for Ethnik by Tunde Owolabi, a fashion, Afrocentric fashion accessory brand. My inspiration came from a very young age, Marvel comics, superheroes, cartoons. Those were the early inspirations that shaped my life. That's where my main inspirations came from. Then growing up, culture, people, haven't been able to travel a bit. So I get inspiration from anything that comes in contact with me that I feel attracted to. I love to study people's culture. I love to find out about new places. I love the food. Well, studying people and the exhibition do not necessarily correlate, but those are some of the things that influence what I do. Those are some of the things that inform the kind of work that I produce. I work a lot with Ashoke, and that's from the Yoruba culture. But recently, I've started digging into other cultures that also weave. Their own processes are different from the way the Yorubas weave. Even amongst the Yorubas, the Ilorin people have a different way they weave from what the Iseyin people do. So, all those little nuances that make one person different from the other, those are the things that I'm studying. And for my exhibition, some of my new collection, I got some inspiration from Japan. The way they screen print on their kimono fabrics. So I tried that on Ashoke, and the result was fantastic. On Sunday, November 18th, I will be exhibiting some of my new paintings, a new collection from Ethnik, where we took some inspiration from the Japanese kimono and the screen printing. We will also be exhibiting some photography, and I have tried my hands on bronze sculpture, so I'm excited about that. So I would like you guys to come and see. I mean, my artistic journey has been very interesting because growing up, my parents never wanted me to study art. My dad would say, "You want to be a dropout? No way, no child of mine is going to be an artist." But eventually he came around, and the rest is history. I was going to study medicine, but I mean, haven't studied art. It's given me the opportunity to diversify, dabble into whatever it is I can imagine. If I can think about it, I can get into it. And this year I turned 40, so I decided to produce these works to celebrate my life, basically, and to show how far I've come, in my journey into the art world and generally. The difference between this exhibition and what I've done in the past is, there's not a lot of difference, to be honest, because the works are, the medium that I'm using are almost the same thing, aside the sculpture that I'm dabbling into. Then I have an installation, but this is like a milestone for me, celebrating my life. And the other exhibitions I've had, there's a theme to them, there's a particular subject I'm trying to talk about, but here, I've done works from different, looking at different subjects, from politics to fashion to way of life. So I think that's what makes it special. Reason is because earlier in the year I went to Benin. I was doing some work for Ethnik, and I needed some some charms for bags. So I wanted to create them with bronze. So I had to go to Benin. But seeing how the Benin people work, and also learning about the history, the punitive expedition, and the whole dialogue about bringing back some of the works that were taken by the British, and the British saying they are going to loan some of those works back to the real owners. That made me think about working with bronze and working with the Benin people and seeing their processes, how things were done. and it's interesting to see that they still do. They still cast bronze the way they used to back in the day. So those are some of the things that actually interested me.